Good morning, how are you? I hope you're well. Today is the 5 moves in 5 minutes for our balance and strength class. And it's Caroline from Complete Fitness and Wellbeing. Mustn't forget to introduce myself. I'm going to show you the 5 moves of some of the moves we're going to be doing in our class at 8:30 this morning. So what we want to do is, as always, make sure we've got a clear, safe space and that you are feeling fit and well and you only do what is suitable for you and your health and fitness levels. And as we're going to work on balance, have something close to hand if you need it to hold on to, or just so you feel secure if you want that. If balance isn't, something you've been working on particularly at the moment. Now, what do I need? I need my list of what I'm going to show you. Good morning. And I also need my timer because we know I can't count. So first move we're going to do, one of our regular every week moves, is a split stance, and we come up into our sort of running pose, as if we're about to run off, but we don't. So feet hip width apart, I'm stepping back, and then gently leaning into my front knee, up onto tiptoes and back, forward and back. So I'm getting to that point where I could carry on, but I'm bringing myself back again. Then we get the arms moving too. Actually, he's trying to find that rhythm, actually. Perhaps it's because it's first thing this morning. So everything's sort of just waking up, coordination-wise. So going forward and back. We would, of course, repeat this on the other side in the second round. So coming forward. Maybe having a fixed gaze looking ahead. Maybe adding our head rotating left and right, because mimicking walking, we do look left to right a lot of the time. From here, just again, a little bit more mobilization. We're going to come up onto tiptoe and onto our heels. So a lot of the time with our balance, we need to sort of ensure that our toes, our joints, all sort of feel okay and work well, so we can get those instant reactions when we need it. So I'm coming up onto my heels, then up onto tiptoes. Now again, depending how your heels are, judge whether you want to do that or not. And again, a little bit of balance there. So I need to know I can sort of lift my toes off the floor. I need to lift, come up onto my toes. Maybe again, I could alternate. So one foot with the toes up, one foot with the heel down. So yeah, I'm sort of pedaling a little bit more. I'll come back to both feet, so coming up onto tiptoe. How does that feel? Coming up onto my heels. I wanted to lean back there a moment. The next move we're going to do is some leg swings. Again, mobilizing the hip joint, the legs, so we can move a little bit more freely maybe, because if we're tight and rigid sometimes, our balance might be affected by that. So I'm literally just going to let my right leg swing for a few, forward and back. You could always do this with the other foot elevated, so you might have a little bit more space to swing. And again, that's challenging the balance already. I'm going to pause and then do the other side. Maybe sort of 8 swings each side, and we'll just keep rotating that while we are on the timer. Gosh, actually that does feel quite, quite tricky this morning. And the foot on the floor, again, I'm trying to keep that really grounded, so the toes, the ball of the foot, heel of the foot is connecting me with that floor. That was more than 8, wasn't it? Other side. Lovely. From there, I'm going to use a weight for my next move. We're going to do a single leg balance, coming up into a shoulder press and then into a lateral raise. So my right foot is going to be my grounded leg. I may come up onto tiptoe. My left leg is going to be hovering. I'm going to press, come back down again, arm down, arm out to the side. So again, shoulder work here, with or without a weight, and obviously working to your shoulder range. What I might do as well is come up onto tiptoe with that shoulder press, back down again, maybe tiptoe with that lateral raise, or not. But I can feel my whole right side really having to work to stabilize, plus adding that movement of reaching up with the weight and taking it out to the side. And again, tiptoeing is like we want to reach up and get something we probably do quite a lot without thinking about. And then last move, other leg can be the grounding leg this time. Again, my non-working leg can just be hovering, and we're going to do a sort of chest fly, an alternating chest fly. This could be with a weight or it could be body weight. Arms out, I'm taking my arm around with the weight. Maybe I'm following the weight with my gaze on my hand, coming back, and then I'm taking the weight around to the other side. Again, my left foot, it's really having to work to keep me stable. I say, you don't need to use a weight with this at all. It could just be taking the hands and the arms around. Maybe you follow your arm with your gaze. Maybe you look straight ahead. But again, a little bit of shoulder work, chest work, core work, leg work, everything keeping us stable. Nearly there. I'm sure we're nearly there. Okay. Checking in my left foot. Again, that's really sort of wobbling, which is great because it's assessing how I'm standing and adjusting to help keep me upright. And there we go. 5 moves that we'll be doing later on in the class. Let me know how you get on. I'd love to know how your balance is. Are you working on it? What challenges do you find? How are your tiptoes? How are your joints and ankles? Do you feel they affect maybe your movements? Let me know below. And if you want to find out more about the class, then again, give me a shout and we'll have a chat. Anyway, have a super day. I hope the sun shines. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. Take care.